My friends, September 2025 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a wake-up call, a warning, and a turning point in human history. Too many people live as if tomorrow is guaranteed, as if time is endless. But the truth is, time is running out. The signs are everywhere. The world is shaking, nations are trembling, hearts are restless. We can feel it in our spirit that something is about to happen. And it is not just politics, not just disasters, not just global chaos, is something greater. The rapture, a moment where everything changes, a moment where every second counts. Ask yourself if September 2025 truly is the moment. Are you ready? Are you prepared to leave behind regret, excuses, and wasted potential? Or will you be caught unprepared, distracted by the noise of this world? Listen carefully. Life is not about money, fame, or possessions. All of that fades. What matters is your soul, your choices, your preparation for eternity. The rapture is not fear. It is hope. It is the ultimate reminder that this world is temporary and that we must live with urgency, passion, and truth. So today, choose to love, choose to prepare, because whether it comes in September 2025 or sooner, one thing is certain, and only those awake, only those ready will rise when the trumpet sounds. Don't waste another second. The time is now. Time is running out. Every day we wake up, go through our routines, and assume we will always have another tomorrow. But the truth is, time is not infinite for us. It is slipping away quietly, silently, every second, whether we notice it or not. September 2025 is not just a date. It is a symbol, a warning, a reminder that we cannot keep living as if life has no end. Too many people live with the mindset that they can fix their mistakes later, pursue their dreams later, reconnect with loved ones later. But what if later never comes? What if the window we thought we had is already closing before our eyes? Think about it. The seconds you spent scrolling, the days wasted in procrastination, the years lost to fear and hesitation, none of them are coming back. Time is the one resource you can never earn again, and yet it is the one resource most people waste the fastest. We make plans for the weekend, for the next month, for the next year. But what if the time is shorter than we think? What if September 2025 is the moment where the world changes forever? How would you live if you truly believed that tomorrow is not promised? The urgency of time is not meant to create fear, but to open our eyes. Time is a gift. It is fragile, and it is fleeting. Every breath you take is proof that you have been given another chance to change, another chance to prepare, another chance to become the person you were always meant to be. Yet most people spend it carelessly as if it will last forever. The truth is, eternity is real, and time is the bridge leading us there. The way you spend it determines where you end up. When the clock is ticking and the hourglass is running low, distractions lose their power. Suddenly, the things we thought mattered, money, possessions, are exposed for what they are: temporary illusions. What remains is your soul, your choices, and your readiness. Time is not waiting for anyone. It doesn't slow down when you are lazy. It doesn't pause when you are unprepared. And it doesn't rewind when you regret your decisions. It moves forward, unrelenting, carrying you closer to your final moment. So I ask you, what are you doing with the time you have left? Are you living in alignment with truth? Or are you wasting days on things that have no eternal value? Are you forgiving, loving, and preparing? Or are you distracted by noise and comfort? You may think you have time, but the greatest lie is believing you always have more. September 2025 is a reminder that the window of opportunity is narrowing, and the question is not whether time is running out. It already is. The real question is, will you be ready when it does? The signs are everywhere, yet so many people choose not to see them. We look at the world today and notice things are shifting, but we dismiss them as coincidences or simply another cycle of history. But deep down, in the quiet moments when the noise fades, There is a whisper that something is different, something is stirring, something is about to happen. It is not just politics, not just economics, not just natural disasters. These are fragments of a much bigger picture. They are signals pointing us to an undeniable truth. The world as we know it cannot continue the way it has been. The tension, the instability, the sudden changes in nature and society, all of it is leading towards something greater. Look around and you will see unrest in nations, division among people, and hearts growing colder every day. Technology advances faster than morality can keep up. Wars break out, not just with weapons, but with ideas and beliefs that tear humanity apart. The earth itself groans with earthquakes, storms, and fires that seem to increase in intensity. These are not random events. They are reminders that the world is fragile, that creation itself is waiting for the moment of transformation. People often ask, why now? Why September 2025? The truth is, the exact time may not matter as much as the fact that the signs are converging now in ways they never have before. For years, warnings have been spoken, but many ignored them because life seemed stable. Now that stability is cracking. The events unfolding in front of our eyes are not isolated, they are connected. They point to the reality that something monumental is drawing near. When signs appear on a road, they are not the destination. They are reminders to prepare for what is coming ahead. A sign that says, "Bridge out," is not the danger itself, it is the warning of danger ahead. The world is full of these signs right now. The rise of fear, the hunger for truth, the breakdown of old systems, all of them are arrows pointing in one direction. Yet most people keep driving as if nothing is wrong, as if the signs are meaningless. But those who are awake, those who pay attention, will understand that the signs are there for a reason to prepare us. You cannot afford to ignore what is happening around you. The events of this world are not random. They are pieces of a divine puzzle. Each sign, each shaking, each moment of unrest is a reminder that time is short and change is near. These signs are not meant to scare you, but to shake you awake. They are invitations to look beyond the surface, beyond the distractions, and to realize that eternity is closer than you think. The signs are everywhere, and they are speaking to you. Get ready, stay awake, and do not waste the moment. The rapture is real. It is not a fantasy, not a myth, not some story to scare people into belief. It is the most powerful promise of transformation humanity has ever been given. In a single moment, in the blink of an eye, everything will change. The noise of the world, the chaos of nations, the endless pursuit of wealth and power, all of it will fade instantly when that moment arrives. The rapture is the great divide, the instant that separates those who are prepared from those who are not. It is the moment when eternity interrupts time, when heaven breaks through the veil of this world. For too long, people have mocked the idea, dismissing it as religious fear or superstition. They laugh at the thought of millions being caught up, removed from the earth in an instant. But denial does not erase truth, just as a storm does not cease to exist because someone closes their eyes. The rapture will not stop simply because some refuse to believe. When it happens, there will be no more time to debate, no more time to decide. The decision must be made now, in the present, while there is still breath in your lungs and time left on the clock. Imagine it, a world where in one instant, people vanish from their workplaces, their homes, their cars. A world where confusion spreads faster than fire, where leaders cannot explain what just happened, and where fear consumes the unprepared. That is not science fiction. It is the reality waiting just ahead. The rapture is not about scaring people. It is about awakening them. It is not about loss. It is about hope. It is the greatest reminder that this life is temporary and that there is something far greater awaiting those who are ready. The rapture is a promise. It is the assurance that no matter how dark this world gets, there is an escape, a rescue, a divine intervention that lifts those who are prepared into a place of safety, peace, and eternal joy. It is the fulfillment of everything humanity has longed for: freedom from suffering, freedom from pain, freedom from the endless cycle of fear. But it is also a warning, because not everyone will be ready. And the tragedy is that many will miss it, not because they did not have the chance, but because they ignored the signs, wasted their time, and chose to live distracted. The reality of the rapture demands urgency. It forces us to ask, am I prepared? Have I aligned my life with what truly matters, or am I still chasing the temporary? The moment is coming whether you believe it or not. The question is not if, but when. And when it does, it will be too late to prepare. That is why now, today, is the moment to wake up, to prepare your soul for eternity. The rapture is real, and it is closer than you think. True success is not found in the trophies on your shelf, the money in your account, or the recognition you receive from others. All of those things vanish in a moment. The urgency of preparation is about something deeper, something eternal. You can spend your whole life chasing achievements, building wealth, and collecting possessions, but when the final moment arrives, none of it will matter. The car you drive, the house you live in, the title before your name, none of these things can prepare your soul for eternity. They are temporary, and when time runs out, they will stay behind. What matters most is what you have done with your heart, your choices, and your readiness. Preparation is not about fear, it is about clarity. If you knew tomorrow was your last day, how differently would you live today? Suddenly, the petty arguments would not matter. The money you are chasing would lose its power. The things you have been putting off, like forgiving someone, repairing a relationship, or finally pursuing the truth, would become urgent. This is the reality the rapture forces us to confront. We do not know the exact day or hour, but we know the importance of being ready every single moment. The urgency of preparation means living with purpose now, not later. Too many people believe they can get serious about life tomorrow. They say they will change later, they will prepare when they are older, they will focus when things calm down. But tomorrow is not promised, and later may never come. The greatest lie people believe is that they have more time. In reality, the only guaranteed moment you have is the one you are living right now. That is why preparation cannot wait. It is a choice you must make today while there is still time. Preparation is not complicated. It is about aligning your life with truth. It is about putting aside the distractions, the meaningless noise, and focusing on what truly matters. It is about living every day with awareness that eternity is closer than you think. When you prepare, you do not live in fear, you live in confidence. You are not shaken by the chaos of the world because you know your foundation is secure. You are not lost when storms come because you have already anchored your soul to something greater than yourself. This is the urgency of preparation: to live awake, not asleep, to live focused, not distracted, to live ready, not careless. Because when the moment comes, there will not be time to suddenly prepare, just as a student cannot start studying after the exam has already begun. You cannot begin your preparation after the rapture has already arrived. It will be too late. The time to prepare is now. The urgency is real. The choice is yours. Do not waste it. Choose today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when life feels easier or when you think you'll be ready. Today is the only moment you are promised, the only moment within your control. Every time you postpone, every time you say, "I'll do it later," you are gambling with something you cannot afford to lose: your soul, your eternity, your chance to be prepared. Life is a collection of choices, and the most important choice you will ever make is whether you live for what is eternal or for what is temporary. That decision cannot wait because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Choosing today means taking responsibility for your life now. Too many people live with regret about the past or anxiety about the future, and because of that, they waste the present. But the truth is, the present is the only place where change can happen. You cannot rewrite yesterday, and you cannot control tomorrow, but you can decide what you will do with this very moment. That is why choosing today matters. Every second you delay, your heart grows more comfortable with distraction, and you drift further away from the urgency of what really matters. When you choose today, you choose to let go of excuses. You stop blaming your circumstances, your past, or other people for why you are not ready. You stop telling yourself that you need more time, more resources, or more opportunities. Preparation is not about what you lack. It is about what you decide. Choosing today is about surrendering your pride, your fears, and your doubts, and aligning your life with what has eternal weight. It is about saying, I refuse to waste another second living for things that cannot last. Choosing today also means forgiveness. So many hearts are chained by bitterness, anger, and pain. They carry grudges as if holding on to them will give them power. But in reality, unforgiveness is the weight that keeps you from rising when the moment comes. Choosing today means releasing that burden. It means forgiving those who wronged you, not because they deserve it, but because you refuse to let their actions keep you bound. It means loving people even when it is hard, because love is the mark of those who are prepared. And choosing today means courage. It is not easy to live differently in a world that mocks truth. It takes courage to stand out, to prepare when others laugh, to stay awake when others are asleep. But when the trumpet sounds, when the moment comes, you will not regret standing firm. You will not regret the sacrifices you made, the distractions you walked away from, or the comfort you gave up. You will be grateful that you chose today. The urgency of the hour leaves no room for delay. The rapture will not wait for you to get ready. It will come suddenly without warning, and those who chose tomorrow will be left behind. That is why you must choose today. While you still can, the rapture is not about fear. It is about hope. Too often, people hear the word and immediately imagine terror, loss, and judgment. But the truth is, for those who are ready, the rapture is the greatest promise of deliverance the world has ever known. It is the moment when pain is replaced with joy, when struggle is exchanged for victory, and when the temporary is swallowed up by the eternal. It is the reminder that no matter how dark this world becomes, there is light ahead. That light is not found in politics, money, or human power. It is found in the promise that those who are prepared will be taken to a place where fear, suffering, and sorrow cannot follow. Think about it. Every tear you've cried, every battle you've fought, every disappointment you've carried, all of it will be wiped away in an instant. The chaos of the world will no longer matter because you will be lifted above it, safe and secure forever. That is not fear. That is hope in its purest form. It is the assurance that this life is not the end. It is the confidence that there is something better, something higher, waiting just beyond the horizon. Hope is powerful because it gives you strength to endure the present. When you know something greater is ahead, you can walk through hardship without giving up. You can face trials without losing heart. You can endure loss without falling into despair. Hope anchors you when everything around you is shaking, and the rapture is the ultimate hope. It is the moment when every promise is fulfilled, when every longing is satisfied, when every question is answered. But here is the key that hope belongs only to those who are ready. For the unprepared, the rapture will feel like fear because they missed their moment. But for those who chose today, for those who prepared, for those who lived awake, it will be the most beautiful moment of their existence. That is why preparation is not about dread. It is about anticipation. It is about living each day with excitement, knowing that the greatest rescue in history is on its way. Hope transforms how you live. Instead of chasing temporary pleasures, you live for eternal purpose. Instead of drowning in worry about the future, you rest in the promise that your future is secure. Instead of fearing the end, you look forward to it with expectation because you know it is the doorway to something far greater. That is what the rapture represents, not the end of joy, but the beginning of it. So lift your head. Do not let fear control you. Do not let doubt silence you. Do not let the chaos of this world steal your peace. The rapture is real, and it is coming not to destroy you, but to save you. It is not fear, it is hope. And that hope is calling you to be ready, because the greatest moment of all time is closer than you think.